Hello, hello. I have no idea what we're doing today, but I wanted to do something. It's been a while. I've been working on, hopefully that music's not too loud, Dogist. Kind of took a break. But let's flip through what we've got so far. Drawing a dog every day in August. I didn't finish the one for yesterday, but we'll go through what we've got so far. If you aren't following me on anything else, these are all done with ohuhu marker. Some cute ones in there. That's it so far. And then that's the one I was working on yesterday that I haven't finished yet. Hold up. I lost the page. There we go. But I need to take a break from drawing doggos and draw something else. What are we going to draw? I have no idea. Let's see, what did we leave off last time in this book? Where were we? Oh, apparently I started drawing some kind of pie. All right, we did the cats. These are all done with ohuhu marker as well. Just some of my favorite internet cats. I don't think we did that on the stream. I think this is the last stream that we did, which this is done with the Artex acrylics. And we might do those today, because I haven't messed with those in a while. I feel like I ain't got no space. Got no space on this deck. Also, my blue pencil's getting really short. We finally got rid of the black part of it. Alright, let's go find a not dog. I like watching or seeing this artist and their doggists. They always include a little pupper, a little puppy doggy. So I enjoy their doggist posts. They got some cute ones. Give some love to that. Lorkel. That's on Threads. I kind of want to draw meerkats. Is that a weird thing? They're strange animals. What do I think? Some cute little pictures. They're so weird. Alright, let's do like a close-up. Get an idea of what their head is like. They got the tiniest little nose. And it has kind of a weird... It's like smaller on top than on bottom. Weirdest little thin lip. And then it kind of comes out this way. And then their face, it sort of goes up like this. And their ears kind of back. And then this, their neck. And then their little feetsies. How far should I go down with this? We might go ahead and do this much. And their chest kind of goes in and then comes out like this. I think that is as far as we'll go on this meerkat. They really do kind of like curve upwards like this. And then they do kind of have eyelashes. Probably helps them digging in the dirt. Now you look kind of feminine. Alright. Do I want to go with the acrylic markers today? I feel like I've been out of practice. I don't know. I kind of do want to go with the alcohol markers. I feel like I'll do better with the browns. And they got a lot of yellows. Let's see. Someone was asking for a recommendation on alcohol markers. And I will say, they aren't perfect, but ohuhus are definitely a good choice that can last you quite some time, depending on how much you draw. I have had this specific set for, I don't know, at least like a decade, it feels like. A long time. I don't use them a lot. Trying to decide what colors. Alright, I like this color for the darker brown. So we may just do overall with this color. And I am no expert at alcohol markers. I just kind of make it up. So I feel like this is a great thing, a great brand for beginners who just want to play around. And then move into Copics once you get a little bit more comfortable, right? Ooh, was that the one we had? I guess so. It's a lot darker than I expected. I'm gonna give him kind of a pattern. And then he does have some dark bits on his chest. A little bit this way. Kind of do up around his mouth a little. A little around his nose. Then we're gonna go darker for his eyes. I need a color in between. That's the only thing is this paper I think is specifically ohuhu paper, but I feel like the colors are just so dark and similar on this paper. I want more yellowy. I don't know if I want to go that yellow. Sure, why not? Since we're already there. Not normally what I would do here, because yellows and pinks don't necessarily go together. This is just where we've sort of headed. We don't know what we're doing, guys. We don't know what we're doing. We sort of just hope it all comes together in the end. I need a different color than this, honestly. Hopefully this is somewhat looking like a meerkat. really know where his pupils are in this picture. So we gotta kind of make up the pupils. All right. He looking kind of silly. I feel like I need a different kind of yellow. That's what I'm missing, is kind of a lighter yellow. I don't know what this will look like when I go over it. Maybe a little too yellow. Kind of want to take this. Ooh, that's a little too dark. Well, now we're going with it. Now we're going with it. Sometimes that's what you do. You just kind of make mistakes and go with it. He's a ridiculous looking fella. What can I say? What can I say? What marker do we normally use for this? Oh gosh. Kind of goes up like this. I sort of just made up the toes here. Can we tell that's a meerkat? To me, he kind of starting to look a little bit like a sloth. Let's get our white. Our white that doesn't work great, but I can't figure out where my other white pen is. So the question is, does he look like a meerkat? I don't know. What color should we do with the orange? With all the yellow? I'm kind of thinking this blue, but this may be really dark. We're gonna have it kind of a little this way. Not perfectly straight. Kind of cute. Kind of cute. I don't know. You're kind of cute. Kind of ugly. Kind of cute, kind of ugly. I can't make up my mind. Yes, he's a little bit on the thin side for a meerkat. So the question is, do I keep drawing meerkats? Should we try again? Or just move on with a different animal? What are some good zoo animals? Like if I was on a zoo tour, aside from a giraffe and a elephant. Some of the small zoo animals. Let's see what comes up. So meerkat, of course. The lemurs. Have we drawn a lemur? I don't remember. I know we've drawn a fennec fox before. What about the mustachioed monkey? I don't think I've ever drawn a monkey. Meerkats seem to be like the top choice. Again, a pig. We've never drawn a beaver, have we? Just because they're cute. I don't know. We'll see if anything catches my eye. They seem just so, I don't know. They just mind their own business. They're so round. So round. Don't mind my laughing. I was just like, oh my gosh, I made his cheeks so tubby. He's a cute boy, don't worry. He got rolls for days. And then his strange foot. His big old tail. His big old beaver tail. Kind of interesting little texture. I'm not really sure what that is. It seems like a lot of round circles. All right, he cute. He cute. Can't hate him. Don't mind my stupid giggle. Now, I do wish I had more of a light brown, but I think all my browns are pretty dark. Okay, excuse me. We might start with this one. I think this one is kind of lighter. Yeah. So I think that's a good overall color here for this boy. For the most part, you can see the blue under here. covered over his nose, but maybe we can still fix it. Okay. That's just where we're starting. That's really dark. That's really dark, really dark. I would like to get some more red in here. Oh, that's probably where we should have started, huh? Well, maybe we'll start with like the darker areas. So he's got kind of a big dark band on his belly here. And I don't know, this might just be because he's wet, but that's all right. I think it still adds some good color variation. Okay, and then up on his chest area. Oh, this is gonna be rough for a while. I don't know. I think this will be good for his nose. That we covered up, and then also a little bit up here. Okay, I should have gone with a lighter color, but it's a little late for that now. No, I'll continue. And this on his toesies. And I think we'll do this on his hands too. Alright, now I want to take a color that is... Whew. This is what happens when you leave your markers sitting around for a long time. Yeah, not pretty. Where is this? Yeah, it's a little bit more red. More out here. And a little bit more around the eyes. And up on the head. Kind of want an orange color here, but I don't know that it'll even show if we did so. No. What if we went for a brighter yellow? Not so much. Think about that. Now, though, the teeth, beaver teeth, are very yellow. And his big tail. We have a darker. if we go this color. All right, how do I want to proceed from here? Should we just start trying to block the everything in the eyeballs? And then we'll add more color where we need it. So he's got tiny little eyes. And then they sort of come down like that. And then that and that. Does that look a little weird? I don't know. Kinda, yeah. He's not perfect, but I think we caught the essence of the Bevo. Yeah. I want to go with, I think, a purple. What about a koala? I don't think I've ever drawn a koala before. They need some lovin's too. They're kind of weird. I mean, all animals are kind of weird. But how do they even exist? Oh, he's cute. He's cute, but also like ugly. Where's my short little tiny pencil? I have to sharpen it like every time I use it. What? Africa, right? America, Australia. We're going with all the A's. Ah, next we'll do Asia. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Their eyes are like so weirdly placed, I feel like. Maybe I'm just... Sorry. I get Squidward vibes. This is not... This is really how you look, huh? Wow, I don't know if I can do this. He is too ridiculous looking for me. They got some massive claws. Put the stick that he's on. It's actually, his leg kind of goes like this. It's Also a little bit strange. Ooh, it comes down into his butt. Alright. Kind of going off the page. Let's see what I can do about this nose. Okay. So it goes like this. And then it comes up. Is it that big? And then they have the weirdest shaped mouth. And it kind of goes like that. And then a weird little chin. That looks very fake. Does that look like a koala? That doesn't look like a koala to me. I don't know. Like... Oh, he's so weird looking. Let's see, let's try to do this. So, his eyes are very round. There's not really any mistake in that. And then his nose. And maybe we won't make it come down as much. Maybe it'll be more like this. Okay. And then I think these are part of the nostrils that flare here, but it like seems to come out into his lips. And then his lips kind of go like this from it. And then he has this bottom that almost looks like a puppet, the way it comes out. And then his face, his big round face. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere. Not perfect, but this is looking a little bit more like what I think it should look like. And then his chest. And then this will just be like this. It's weird. It's weird. It's definitely weird. I think his head should be a little bit more boxy. Yeah? I don't know. Koalas are weird. Go draw a koala, guys. If no one has drawn a koala yet in their life, I go recommend doing it now. I'm gonna start with this. I do think I'll go ahead and do it on his head here. I don't know if I mentioned before, but when I was a kid, I always was so obsessed with Australia. I wanted to go to Australia because I thought they had the coolest animals in existence. Now Australia seems like a scary place to be. I need to stick with the cool grays. I think if we come in here with this one, oh, this is the one that's almost running out. But this will give us an idea of everything else. We'll get some darker colors in his ears. And we'll get another gray in here. Maybe this one. How dark is this one? This one's kind of an in-between. Alright, so that's more of what we're looking for. I don't know, I kind of wish I had one more darker. Not darker. Yeah, darker than that. I don't. That's about it. I have an even darker one. Which I guess we could use for the really dark spots. His ears. I really don't understand your ears, so we're just kind of making that up. They look round, at least. And then his nose, kind of black there, and some... You can tell they've got a really thick coat, and their undercoat kind of has some blackness to it. Alright, we're going to go back over with one of our darker grays. I think it's going to be this one. To try to blend some of this together. Alright, now I need a pinky color. I don't know if this is going to be it. I think a little bit more pinky. So maybe this. Yeah. I think that's about good. Who's gonna give him black eyes? I forgot, he is on a branch. He's kind of a weird looking one. I will admit. Kind of a strange looking guy here. Let's add some foliage around his butt part. Just to kind of help hide some of those lines that I mistakenly made. Here we go. Alright. Not perfect, but also, what do we always say? I don't hate him. Alright, and we'll go with a pink, because pink just seems like it's going to be good for him. I think because of his little pink nose. And the pink vibes kind of work. Yeah, I like it for him. He's cute. He's cute. He's cute. Okay. So, one more little guy, and we will call it quits. So what do we say? We need Asian representation. I'll be right back and then we'll get started. Oh. Cute. Cute Asian mammals. I was automatically thinking of the red panda. You know what's cute? What are those called? I think they're more Japanese. Well then, maybe we'll just go with a red panda. Look at him. So angry. Hey, honey. These guys are kind of cute too. Slow lorries. They're very odd looking animals. Pigeon, decide where you're gonna go, baby. Did I know that they were venomous? That's crazy. Oh, we could go with something like that, but I don't know. That's a bit much. Ma'am. Decide where you're gonna go. Cat Whiskies. What are you doing, ma'am? You want me to hold you? Come here. Come here. Yes. Yeah, sometimes you're pathetic. Sometimes you're a little pathetic. Hi, little baby girl. Hi. Hi. Don't be mad at me. You're the one who chose to sit here. Pigeon always puts herself places and then gets mad. Like I'm forcing her. Aww, look at this one. Okay, we might go with him. He's so pathetic in his twee. Can I have my arm back, honey bunny? You think I can have my arm back so I can draw? That would be nice. I would prefer to draw. Okay. I appreciate that you wanted some lovings and that you came to me. But you're in my way. Oh, now you gotta lick yourself because I touched you. That's so rude. That's so rude. We're trying to draw a picture here. He's gonna go like this. And then he's gonna have his little snout come in here. And these big old eyeballs. We're exaggerating, but that's kind of what they look like. And then he got one little paw up here holding onto a branch. And his little arm this way. And then his other arm is kind of like tucked under him. Alright. And then we got the big old, the body of him. And then the foot. And then the foot is attached to the twee. Yeah. So we have a branch that's coming out here. I'm sorry I'm talking like that. Apologize if that annoys anybody. And then the branch comes here. And then kind of comes up through here. Well, we're just kind of making our own. Then he got like tiny little ears with his big old eyes. Is his eyes really like that centrally located? He kind of looks like a little bear now. Yeah. Try to get a better view of what I'm working on here. want to sharpen my pencil, little girl? Will you let me do that? Can we do a one-handed pencil sharpening? That is the question. It's a little difficult. But I think we're getting it. You're curious to know what I'm doing, huh? Don't eat it. Ooh, look at that mess. No, you can't eat my pencil. You can't eat my pencil. Pigeon. Ma'am. Ma'am. Yeah. Alright, as we were saying, these eyeballs are very big. Very big eyeballs. I feel like I'm making him look a little too cute now. They're not cute, but I feel like he's coming out cuter than they actually are. Ooh, look at that thumb. It's very human-like. The fingers are strange. They're like... Well, I guess they are kind of primates, huh? Okay. And let's look at this back foot here. These two toes sort of stick together, looks like. And that's just how we'll leave it. All right. Should I add a little leaf here? A little leaf here. And then we'll put a different leaf here. And another leaf here. Just to add some green like we did with our koala down there. All right. Let us see what we can do. What color did we use for the leaves on the koala here? I want to use that same green color. Maybe this one? Ooh, that's too dark. Well, let us go with 43. Oh, no. We're getting worse here. We'll just stick with 59. A little brighter, but that's okay. I just want to get these leafies in here. Now let us get his eyes. What color did I use earlier? I don't remember. I want this color again. Maybe it was this one. Okay. And then we're gonna go with warm grays. So let's pull out some warm grays and see what we get. I think this is where we want to start. Yeah. Definitely where we want to start. We'll leave his pink nose. And then underneath his finger is kind of flesh colored, so we'll leave that. Hopefully we'll remember that. And overall, okay, I like that color. So let's go a little bit darker. In some areas. He kind of has a thing that comes up this way like such. And then we're a little bit darker around his eyes. And we'll add some black lines around his eyes to emphasize that. We've got more darkness around his ears. And then he has the same kind of like thick fur. Alright. And I kind of want to, I don't even know if this will work. Well, it might. Emphasize the brown. So bring more brown here and more brown here. And I don't know, this may be good for his color on his fingers too. And his nose, though I think his nose will be a little bit pinker. And then I do think I want to bring in a little bit of cool gray. Actually, ow, pigeon! Ma'am, would you stop? Generally, you won't mix cools and warm grays, but some of the shadow does bring in some cooler grays here. of just want to add that. His arms actually are, I think they're supposed to be white. They're just in shadow. So I think that's kind of where we're seeing right here. Ma'am, you're hurting me. She's attacking my feet. I don't know why. Ma'am! Ow! Missy! I think I do. Stop attacking me! Just because I'm ignoring you! Get off of my foot! Sorry. But jeez! What are you doing, my girl? Ow! Why is she like this? I kind of want to add some yellow. No, I don't. I apologize. I'm so sorry for these horrible noises I'm making, but she is really hurting me. She's just wanting attention. I'm not giving her the right amount of attention, so she's upset. Hi, ma'am. I think that's about where we're gonna leave it. I don't want to layer too much and get it too muddy. I do want to take care of this branch that we have here. I really wish this color was this color because this would be like the perfect color, but I already know, yeah, it's super dark. That's the only thing. I always tell people ohuhu markers, great cheap markers, but the colors don't match the lids as well as I would like. A lot of them are very dark toned. And this, like I said, is a very old set. That may be part of it. And this marker paper that is specifically ohuhu marker paper, I just figured that the colors would be perfect on here, but they aren't as great as I would like. I do have a pastel set that I've not really played with, just because I've been trying to utilize these ones. It might be a little bit easier in some manners. I don't want to go too dark here. I just wanted to add some lines. I think that's good. I think that's about as much as I want to do on this, aside from coming in and adding the darker lines around the eyes. Adding some darkness around here. I kind of want to give him his little toenails that he has. He does have little toenails. It's kind of cute. I think that's it. I do want to add some yellow to these leaves a little. All right. Let us get our liner. right now. His eyes are kind of like just slits, like such. There we go. Pigeon, I do see you. Bye-bye. Kind of cute. Hi, Apple. I think what we'll do here is an orange square. Ow, pigeon. Yeah, you just hurt me, baby girl. You just hurt me. I know you want on my lap, honey. I do love you. pigeon. What are you doing to your mama? Your claws are painful. What kind of dogs are those? I don't think they're dogs. I needed a break from my dogs. Too many dogs. We did the meerkat, and then a beaver, a koala, and a lorry? Is that what you're called? Slow lorry. So, Africa, America, Australia, Asia is what we went with. Melons? Why do I want to illustrate melons? What is today? The 22nd. August 22nd, 2025. Ohuhu. Alcohol marker. And Twitch. That really means it has been almost an entire month. Well, I guess I did stream doing the doggies last week, but I haven't been streaming too much. Marsupial mysteries. Marsupial melon mysteries? Stop biting me, pigeon! You can't be up here and be a butthole. I don't think he's a marsupial, just the koala. You know, pandas. Beavers aren't marsupials. That'd be silly. Pigeon's being annoying. We was doing doggos though. I just haven't finished him. He's supposed to be a blue tick coonhound. He's supposed to be howling, but I don't know if I did a good job at showing that. Bye! Just realized I'm not using the right marker. And I'm hoping that it doesn't mess up. It's okay. Pigeon. Everyone's fine. Need kind of a tan color. I know I've seen this color that I want before. So that'll be the darker one. Maybe we'll start there. And we sort of go down like this. And down here. then our paws, of course. Not quite how I anticipated. This was a lot darker than I would have wanted. I'm gonna start with this color. Everywhere else. And then the part I struggle with is making this dapple color. I wish I had like a lighter bluish gray, but all I have is like really dark blues. Maybe this one. And then, what color did I use? I did a cool gray. I want to go like a step higher, a little bit darker, and kind of blend a little bit. And then finally, the darkest. want to go. Come back with this one, I think, is what we want to do for the final here. Does that look close? Is he horrible? Is he okay? I don't know. I don't know. What do we think about him? I'm gonna do... Oop. Blue tick coonhound. What does this look like on here? No. All right. I think that does it. I think we are good to go. Take a peek back on what we did. Eek, maybe. There they are. Thanks so much if you checked out this stream. If you had fun coloring, or if you would like to learn how to color, draw something, maybe we could figure it out together. Thank you and goodbye.